Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by clicking that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell so that you'll be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Today's video is part of a collab that I am hosting this month called I See Signs of Christmas. I just want to thank these lovely ladies for accepting my invitation to join me today.
My sweet friend Amber, I want to thank you so much for accepting my invitation, girl, and joining me in this month collab. I also want to say thank you to the talented Maria from Crafting with Maria. I truly appreciate you accepting my invitation as well, and my sweet friend Barbara from Country Lily DIY Decor. Thank you, darling. I'm grateful for all of you ladies accepting my invitation to join me in the I See Signs of Christmas. Each one of us are going to create 4 Christmas signs, giving you a playlist of 16 beautiful Christmas signs. All of their channels and the playlist will be linked in the description box below. I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. I'm going to get started on the first DIY for today. I have some holiday picks here from the Dollar Tree, and I have 2 of these eucalyptic picks. They have like this pretty gold tint on them, and I am going to be using 2. I have this other holiday pick, and I'm only going to be using the berries off of these because I think these berries are really pretty. I have some painter sticks here, and I'm going to be using 3, and these are the ones that I get in a 3-pack from Home Depot. These are a little thicker than the ones from Walmart, and I have 2 of these wood signs from the Dollar Tree. Now my paint color choices for today are going to be some white acrylic paint. I'm also going to be using my Early American wood stain, and I'm going to print a saying using my Cricut Joy. How I cut my painter sticks down is by using this miner saw. I am going to stain these with the Early American wood stain. I actually already have a few that's already stained that I had prepared for a previous DIY, so I'm just going to use these. And what I'm going to do is paint these wood signs from the Dollar Tree using this white acrylic paint, and all I did was cut off the jute cord that was attached to these so that they can hang. After I get these painted, what I'm going to do is connect everything together. So I'm just going to line these 2 signs up, and then I'm going to attach these painter sticks. What I'm going to be using is some hot glue and some wood glue to attach them. I'm going to take this first stick and I'm going to apply this one in the center to connect the 2 signs together. But what I'm going to do is make sure that it's a little further up in the center, if that makes sense, because I just want more space at the bottom to apply my text that I'm going to print. I'm going to take the second stick and I'm going to attach it to the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is flip this sign around, and then I'm going to apply the last stick at the top. And if you can see, after I apply the stick, what I meant is just a little bit more room at the bottom. I took 2 pieces of wood and I painted them white, and for extra support I'm going to apply those to the back. But this is going to be actually the bottom of the sign. What I'm going to do is attach the thicker part at the bottom, and I'm just using my wood glue and hot glue to attach it, and I'm going to place these on each side of this sign. And so after I finish that, I'm going to turn my sign over to add my decor. So in the bottom section, I'm going to take my Peace on Earth vinyl that I printed using my Cricut Joy, and I'm going to place that down, make sure that I have it where I want it, and then I'm just going to transfer that over. After I get that complete, what I'm going to do is now add those holiday picks. So what I'm going to do is cut them down some so they won't be so long. And then what I'm going to do is hot glue them together with the stems facing each other. I'm just going to apply some hot glue to tack them down. And so after that, what I'm going to do is pull off the berries from that other pick, and I'm going to attach those in the center of the two picks, and I'm just going to use some hot glue for that. After I get that complete, what I'm going to do is turn the sign over, and I'm going to use that Dollar Tree wired jute cord to create a hanger, and I'm just going to staple the wire on each side. And then after that is done, this sign is complete, and I absolutely love the colors. I think it came out so pretty. Peace on earth is definitely what we need. Moving on to the next sign for today, I'm going to be using one of these little wood plates from the Dollar Tree, some more Dollar Tree greenery. I am going to be using more of those painter sticks that I pick up from Home Depot, and I'm going to be using the same paint color choices, but I'm going to add in this real brown acrylic paint. What I'm going to do first is I did cut the painter sticks down, and I cut down 6 sticks. So what I'm going to do is line up 5 of them, and then the last stick I cut it down in a few pieces just so that I can attach these other sticks together. So what I'm doing is just lining these sticks up, and then I'm going to add some wood glue and some hot glue to the smaller pieces, and these are what I'm going to use to attach them. So I'm going to have 1 on each end and then 2 in the middle to make sure that this sign has really good support. After I get all of the sticks attached, what I'm going to do next is take that early American wood stain, and I'm going to go over this entire sign. I am going to stain the front and the back as well. Once I get that complete, to give it that wood look that I'm going for, I am now going to distress it using that real brown acrylic paint. I'm going to go over the edges and just brush over the front of the sign some with it. It's just giving me that more of that worn natural wood look. After I get that complete, I am going to paint that wood piece from the Dollar Tree using that white acrylic paint. And then after I get that complete, I'm going to attach everything together. What I'm going to do is add some wood glue and some hot glue to attach this piece in the center of the sign that I created using the painter sticks. And then using my Cricut Joy, I printed out the words, "Our Cozy Place." And what I'm going to do is just apply those right in the center, just on the white sign. And I'm just lining everything up. Then I'm going to go over it with my little tool to transfer everything over. And sometimes I have to go over the words a few times just in case a letter doesn't transfer over. Once I get that complete, I'm going to add that Dollar Tree greenery to each side. And what I wanted to do was create like 2 little bushes on each side. So I am going to cut those little stem pieces off the bottoms of these little pieces that I pulled off of the pick. I get them all cut off. I'm just going to use some hot glue to attach them, and I'm just attaching them in like a little bunch to give the illusion of 2 little bushes. After I get those greenery pieces attached, then all I have to do is attach some of that jute wire to the back, and this sign is complete. I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute. Our cozy place. So what I'm going to do for the next sign is I'm going to be using these really cute little gnome ornaments from the Dollar Tree. Aren't these the cutest? I have two of these unfinished wood fence pieces from the Dollar Tree, as well as this little plate here from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using the same color paint choices. What I'm going to do first is cut off the jute cord from these little fences to prepare them so that I can paint them. First, what I'm going to do is use that early American stain, and I'm going to stain both of these little fences. So after I get both of these stained, what I'm going to do next is take that real brown acrylic paint, and I'm just going to distress over these signs like I did the previous sign. This just gives me more of that wood look that I be going for. Once I get that complete, I'm going to use that white acrylic paint to paint over that other wood piece. And I did use my Cricut Joy to print the same gnomes, sweet gnomes. So after I get this painted, what I'm going to do is apply those textures to this little piece. So what I'm going to do is just take my little sayings that I printed and place them right on top. And I thought this was cute. Gnomes, sweet gnomes. I'm just going to apply them and then transfer them over using my little tool. After I get that complete and get all of the words transfer over, then what I'm going to do is attach this piece to those two little wood fences. I'm going to push the wood fences together, leaving the same amount of space in between the ones that's already connected together, if that makes sense. I'm adding my wood glue and my hot glue, and then I'm just going to place this right in the center. After that is done, I'm going to flip it over and clean up the glue that may have seeped between those cracks. And then now what I'm going to do is apply my little gnomes, and I'm just going to hot glue one on each side in a little slant to where the hat is lined up with the sign. And then I'm just going to flip it over and staple some of that jute wire to the back so that I can hang this. And this is complete. I think this is so adorable. I absolutely love it. And now I'm going to get started on the last sign for today. What I'm going to be using is two more of those wood signs from the Dollar Tree. I have this 5-pack of these trees and some of the Dollar Tree letters. What I'm going to do is I cut off the strings, and I'm going to glue these two signs together using some wood glue and some hot glue. I glue them together because these signs are pretty thin, and sometimes I want certain signs to be a little thicker. It just look, more high end looking, I guess, when I glue them together, and it's just, a better quality piece. So I'm just hot gluing them together, and then I'm going to use that sanding block to go around the edges. I does this so it can kind of blend the two signs together. After I get that complete, I am going to use that early American stain to stain the front and the back of this. And then I'm going to go over it and distress it using that real brown acrylic paint. After I get that complete, I'm going to paint those 5 little trees using that white acrylic paint, and I'm not going to do a real heavy coat because it's not needed. I'm just going to brush over each one of these trees with that color. After I get that complete, I am going to take those wood letters and I am going to use my red acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint over each one of those letters. And I poured out the letters to spell out the word peace. After I get everything painted, I'm now going to attach everything together. So what I'm going to do is just attach these trees. I'm not making them line up perfect. I'm just attaching them in a little slanted way, just creating a little design. And I'm just going to use my hot glue for that. After I get all of the trees tacked down, I'm going to take those letters and just spell out the word peace, applying one letter to each one of the trees. This is actually my favorite sign from today's video. I thought it was so pretty. After I get all of the letters, all I have to do is staple some of that wire jute cord to the back of this sign so that I can have the option to hang it. And after that is done, this sign is complete and I absolutely love it. I think it is so adorable. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And here is a second look of the other signs that I created today. Remember, today's video is a part of my collab that I am hosting this month called I See Signs of Christmas. I have my dear friend Amber from DIY with Amber joining me, Maria from Crafting with Maria, and Barbara from Country Lily DIY Decor. These are some super talented ladies and I'm so excited that they decided to join me. I'm going to have all of their channels along with the playlist linked in the description box below. If you are visiting my channel from any of those other lovely ladies' channels, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you will hang around. Also, I want to let you know that I did recently start a website and I'm going to have that link to the website, Lovely Moments Creating, in the description box below. Until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.